Hello and welcome back to the NetherBox.
Hello, yes indeed, with me, Dozy.
And me, Pan.
And today we are doing a special double build.
We're doing 2 buildings in the space of 1.
It takes a few minutes. It's truly amazing. Truly an engineering feat of sheer awesomeness.
I am making the Colosseum, which obviously all great cities have.
And I'm making the public library, where the great cities, learners and thinkers of the future meet and congregate.
The Aristotles of the Tekkit world.
Plato.
Was Aristotle?
Aristotle,
he was the Greek mathematician, wasn't he?
He was the Greek guy, yeah.
Nah, they're all the same. I'm joking, don't kill me.
So yes, this is us just like setting out the basic boundaries for each individual building. It's a bit of a challenge, especially this time around, because we kind of worked ourselves literally into a corner. The library originally was going to be a lot bigger, but space-wise we realised we had a lot less to work with. And yeah, you kind of disappeared for a bit. So
where did I go? What did I do? Did I crash?
You crashed. So you're back now.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're back. So yeah, when we were doing this, we had a lot less space to work with than what we normally do, especially considering we had 2 buildings.
Look what I'm using. Mini blocks.
Yes, mini blocks. As always, they are the crowd favourites.
I did use quite a lot of mini blocks in this build, actually.
Yes, I know. I helped you quite a bit.
You completed it in the end. I didn't even know you were doing it.
I'm nice. So yeah, we'll just. I have to say, I like how it came out. It's a nice colour.
I quite like my designs, actually. Because this was just a total fluke. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, wing it.
It's just worked out really well.
That's how all the great ideas start. Like, you wing it and you see what happens.
So what are you doing at yours right now?
Currently, I'm still laying up the ground floor layout, just trying to figure out how high the stairs have to go. And I wanted to be symmetrical, just purely because I'm somewhat anal like that. Originally, that little pond area down there, that was also going to be the library, but because it was such a difference in land heights, I decided not to. And instead, I just decided to make that sort of like an outdoor reading area. So obviously, the front of the library is facing towards the road, and this back bit is the rear entrance, so you can actually come in either way.
And I'm just adding small details into the side of it, just to give it a bit more essence to the actual building itself. I did try to put it all the way around, but unfortunately that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
it was too much hard work.
Yeah, even I said doing that on the curves is going to be a bloody nightmare.
So I just left it really in the end.
Screwed.
And now I'm running around adding lamps.
Nice orange. Why orange? Do tell.
I can't remember why I picked orange, but I think they work quite well.
Oh.
So now I'm kind of
That's the outer layer.
Yeah, that's the outer layer done. Now I have to try and set up the bloody pain in the bum inside.
You have to do the stands and the actual pit itself of the Colosseum, the arena, as it were.
Which involved deleting a lot of grass, and then adding a lot of sand, and then deleting a lot of grass.
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment you're just trying to figure out a nice little spacing for it.
Yeah, I got very confused around this point. I think I was tired this day, maybe, or I was hungover. No, me. Could be.
One of the two. So yeah, as you can see me over there, I've done like a nice little archway. Again, space-wise, it came ridiculously close to the palace. I didn't realise how it's actually touching the wall. I think a few of the blocks of the palace wall are part of the library's exterior.
But that's alright. I'm sure the queen of whatever we named this. Have we actually named this city?
I don't think we've officially. We'll save that for later when it's done.
We'll save that for later.
But yeah, she's not fussy. She's not fussy.
She'll be. Well, no, she is. But she'll be fine. She likes books.
Yeah, totally. Having said that, have you actually been in the library since I finished it?
Yes.
Have you seen the top section?
No.
Have you put the signs up? Have you seen the signs for it?
I've not really seen most of the signs, but I'm sure I'll be enlightened.
Yeah.
In this video.
Yeah. No, I haven't shown it in this, but yeah, the ground floor. I put signs for children's books, cooking, DIY, home improvement, all that stuff, foreign languages, business, and all that. The top section is exclusively erotica.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because it's me.
At this point, I got Dozy here to come in and help me fix this corner, because I just, for the life of me, couldn't do it.
You couldn't figure out the vent. And also, that little series of lamps you just saw then, that was him trying to figure out how the royal box disappeared again, so I decided to goof off a little bit. But yeah, you wanted like the royal box, and you were trying to figure it out. and you couldn't for the life of you. Because I don't think you can do well. You don't do well with corners.
It wasn't so much I couldn't figure out the royal box. I knew exactly where the royal box was going.
It was the seating,
the corner into place.
It's a bit iffy, I have to say. Even
corners are my Achilles heel. They just don't work.
Yeah, they were a bit awkward. So we go back now from whatever temporal vortex.
I'm sure it crashed and just thought, I'll just go for a cigarette.
Yeah, I remember you saying your machine was more awful than usual today.
Yeah, it does some days. Some days it's really bad, and then some days it's really good. So I do apologise for any crap recordings, because it is my fault. I promise, it's my fault.
But yeah.
Cut that out. You can cut this bit out as well. But now you can't cut it out, so I'm going to keep talking about it. So a bit before, we had to cut that out. But you'll never know what it was, because guess what? We cut it out.
Fun times. So yeah, this is...
Wasn't that thing I said before really funny that the viewers will never get to hear now?
I'm probably going to cut all this out.
No, you can't cut this out. This bit has to stay in it now.
No, I'll just put my own on.
We're like a minute in, be fine.
So yeah, now we see you trying to clear away the ground, and this is just the base level for the actual arena floor.
Yeah.
And I was half tempted just to like splash a bit of redstone around, just look at it has a bit of gore floating around.
All you said to me whilst I was building this was, the floor has to be sand. Don't forget, the floor has to be sand.
It has to be sand.
The floor has to be sand. And I was like, I know it's going to be sand.
All proper arenas of sand. It's got to soak up.
Promise, it's going to be
soak up all the excess juices.
I did want tigers in it, but that's quite hard. So
we could get cats.
I know, but I mean,
just us running out with a couple of swords and there's a kitten there.
A little ocelot.
So yeah, at this point you'd officially gone. I think your machine was totally DOA.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, that was me just finishing up the corner, and this is me essentially making the whole royal box area. It was a bit fiddly, mainly because you might have just seen it underneath that little like cage area almost. That's where like the combatants, as it were, the willing participants, they will be kept before they get sent out into the arena to fight the Titans.
See, I've not even seen this. I wasn't even online on the server when this was happening, so this is as much new for me as it is for you guys.
It's fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed. I do think I came up quite well with the royal box, and obviously to get to the royal box you need some stairs. So this is just the beginnings of royal access to and from the royal box. And obviously at the other end of the arena, you can see a bit more clearer the combatants area, the holding area. We'll call it a cell. The combatant cell.
I quite like that. The combatant cell.
The combatant cell. The holding area. The holding cell. So yeah, it's just me. This, like, I know you said that you got me to do the other corny bit, the other tiny bit of the stand, but just doing the whole actual semicircuit, it was a bit of a brain teaser. I don't know why, but right up until the end, it just didn't look right. I just couldn't figure it out, and then it just went, oh, that's what I need to do. So yeah, this is obviously all this dark brown area. This is the commonest seats.
Yes, very much.
The average Joe,
I mean,
John Smith. This is all their
They don't need anything special.
No, it's mighty. So yeah, once I'd done that, I decided to take a break and carry on with the library because I thought it's been a while and I haven't got no roof yet, and I still haven't finished the upper floor. I was just tweaking a little bit, trying to figure out all the windows because obviously you need a bit of decent light, and I didn't want it all to be torchlight because that's just it's cheating and lazy. I feel like not everything should be torches.
Plus around books, torches, fire.
Yeah, not the best idea.
No, probably not.
So I decided these nice big expansive windows, and you can see a bit more clearly just the front facade of the library. And I don't know why I do like that kind of like curving away sweeping effect.
I quite like that actually.
It was just like a weird...
When you were first building it, I didn't quite understand where we were going with it.
Neither did I, to be totally honest.
And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it actually came really nice. Yeah. I'm quite happy with this library actually.
I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, for the roof, I wanted to do something completely different to everything else so far, which was mainly just black basalt bricks. So I decided to go standard old Minecraft red bricks.
Which I quite like, so this means we can now run it through, there's housing that will go alongside these kind of libraries and stuff, and we can now run it through that, and I quite like that idea. Because there was a lot of basalt and a lot of marble going on.
It's I did think before starting the roof it was getting a bit too monochromatic. Just the whole black and white. Nothing wrong with black and white, but a bit of colour splashed around is always nice. So yeah, I honestly had no idea what I was doing with this roof. I was just winging it half the time, design-wise, but I think it kind of turned out all right. And yeah, then after that, I moved on to the essentially the reading area, the relaxing area, the back of the library. And I decided to, once I cleared it all away, I decided eventually to put in a little side path of the main road you can see there. This is me starting it now. So put that in just so you didn't have to go to the library all the way around just to get into the thing that was originally 3 feet from the thing. I briefly put a tree in there and I decided, no, that's just stupid.
Not very nice.
Trees are silly.
It looks very quaint.
Yeah.
Oh, so you built your entry.
I built my engine. I went for the hard method. So yeah, I put a nice little, like, almost natural spring there. A couple of seats for reading. Gotta have some books. Reading. Nice little bench. Little flowers. So yeah, this is just the thing I put together. Me strolling along. Tum-de-dum-de-dum. The library. The place of learning and literature and all things magical. I've got a few books I've had to go return. Those said books to the handy librarians. They look like Ewoks with this texture pack. Which is fine. I like the Ewoks. He's jumping in. He's excited to... So I returned my books. I'm an avid reader.
Oh my god.
Hence the many, many books.
All of these have late fees on.
Oh yeah, I do apologise. I'm a terrible person.
The poor receptionist just
He's
going
like,
to the
books! Books! And he's having a bit of a
like drowning in
heart
books.
attack there. So yeah, we come out. That's Inspiration Spring there.
Inspiration Spring. I quite like that.
Nice little. So you can just sit down. Nice book. It's a beautiful sunny day. There's frogs in the pond. They're invisible at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
But they're totally on one of those lily pads. Sit down, have a book, get angry with the book. It was a bad book. So yeah, after that nice little read, I got back to... I forgot that cow was actually trapped in that little cell. So if you're like, screw the cow. So yeah, I carried on.
This cow's been in there for months.
He has, yes. Poor cow. I'm going to call him Bessie. No, it's a he cow that's screwing. But yeah, this is me just putting in the access way for the commoners, the average Joe seating. And obviously, because due to the nature of the side I built it on, I had to obviously make another road, which I know you guys at home love watching me make roads. All roads lead to somewhere. In this case, it's to a place of fighting and violence.
To be fair, we do build a lot of roads.
We need lots of roads. Otherwise, we'll be walking through mud everywhere. You can't have a queen walking through mud.
I promise from now on, no more roads.
Less roads. I promise nothing. So yeah, that's me just connecting it up. I also realised at this point, I was quite pleased with this whole entrance. I remembered, oh wait, there's the royal entrance as well. I'll just knock a hole in here. So I pretty much straight did. Of course, once you get inside, the royals have like a nice little, a much nicer area. You've got more detail around the doors there. And then I went back inside, decided the royal box was done and dusted. I added a little flag decal there. And I decided what he really needs is like a cover. What do they call it? It's not a pagoda.
Why do I want to say tarpaulin?
Tarpaulin. The royal tarpaulin. Yes.
No, it's a gazebo. That's what
it's essentially, you know.
It's a gazebo.
The coverings they have over royals because they don't want them to get wet. The gazebo. Okay.
The royal gazebo. The gazebo.
The tarpaulin. The royal tarpaulin. The royal tar.
The placebo. Oh wait, no,
totally, no, wrong idea. Totally. So yeah,
you're having issues with these half blocks, with these pipes, aren't you?
Yeah, I like mini blocks, and I especially like the whole things you do like there. But you can't just put them one on top of the other. You have to have like another block that you can put them against, and that's just so bloody fiddly.
Yep.
It really is. So yeah, this is just me tidying up the inside of the Royals access route. The area that the camera guy is actually standing in now is is what essentially is going to be the cloakroom. But I decided to be mean and lock him away. Look at me, all evil. Locked forever and ever. So yeah, this is opposite where the main commoner's entrance is. This is essentially the control. You have zombies, outside lights, unleash hordes, and willing, quote, participants. As you can see there. So yeah, that eventually gets covered over with reinforced glass. You don't want the combatants breaking into the control room. That's just silly.
Yeah, it'd be nothing worse than having a zombie coming down to have a go at you.
Yeah, it's totally silly. So here is the control master for today, and he's pressing the willing again participant button there, and we get some more Ewoks. Lots of Ewoks. They look like Ewoks. I can't help it.
They look more like not sand people. What are they called? Jawas. I need that.
Oh yeah, so zombies, because obviously we need someone to fight the willing participants. I keep air quoting willing.
Yeah.
It's very silly.
That one at the front is pretty scary.
It's like, I've got my eyes taped over. So yeah, zombies, a few more zombies just for good measure. Everyone loves zombies. And then, sly little nods. We know what's going to happen, boys and girls. Ladies and jelly spoons. Unleash the hordes!
Let the game begin.
And this is at twice the speed, because they were very slow getting on. They just milled around for a bit. The villagers over there, they're just pottering around. No one's interacting. Then this one got brave and drew them all back in. It was like, oh, it was the funniest thing ever. And they just hacked it. Oh, they all go in.
Oh my god.
Oh, the humanity! If only I had recorded what was happening. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh, it's horrible.
I feel quite bad for the villagers.
And look at that, the zombies won. Didn't even lose a single guy. And to the victors, go the spoils. And I shower them with gold. Golden nuggets.
And none of them are interested in the slightest.
I thought I'd be nice. So yeah, and then once obviously you've had a nice fun day at the Colosseum, you can go to the good old Vendomatic. You can have a nice little bit of refreshments. It's stockpiled with chicken, with melon, with fish, with beef, nice little bit of pork chop, because you need your food. And then of course you have your souvenirs at the top. You've got a nice little bone to nibble on, a nice bone to pick, and of course a piece of contender, which is literally a piece of contender. They take whoever lost and they put it in the Vendomatic. That's what it is.
And that's what type of city we're building.
Yeah. Because we're fun like that. We're good. So yeah, that was that. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. And please like and subscribe for more NetherBox adventures.
And for more roads.
And for more roads.
More roads.
We love the roads.
We love the roads.
Roads.
So yeah, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.